Backtesting. So first thing we need to do is we need to specify the trading rules. First, specify the buy and sell signals in your code. In our example, for the buy signal, we want to buy when the price is above EMA 8, EMA 20, and 50. We also added a condition that the price must close above the 20-day high and the value should be greater than 2 million. For the sell signals, we indicated that we sell when the price goes below EMA 8. So as you can see, here's the code. First, we plot the moving averages. Then, after that, we add the buy and sell condition. Then, we use the plot shapes to see when the buy and sell signals occur on the chart. This is important so that you'll know that your code is correct and you'll see where the signals happen. So let's open AMI Broker. So here are the buy and the sell signals, but let's change the color of the chart so that it can be easily seen. There. So once you verify that it's correct, let's comment out the plot shapes function. Okay, click on save. So click on tools, send to analysis window. Then let's click on the settings. So for the initial equity, this is your portfolio value that you want. So for the initial equity, we specify here the initial portfolio value that you want to test on. So positions, if you want to long, short, or long and short. But for example, let's use long. Periodicity is a time frame. So commission, let's set it to 1% of the trade. Then the trades tab. This will specify how AMI Broker's backtester will enter a trade. We will set this trade to the bar and close, and if stops are hit, it will exit immediately. But here you can see there are other settings, so you can just play around with it. So trade the next bar and open. If you set this, once the buy signal happens, it will trade it on the next open. So for us, let's just use the current bar on close. So when the signal occurs, AMI Broker will buy it on close. Then once the stops happen, it will immediately sell it. So here you can set if you want to have a stop loss percentage 6%, or if you want to set profit target, trailing stop, or the number of bars before you get stopped out. So there. Portfolio, you can specify the number of open positions. Then let's go back to the code. We'll add another backtester setting. So position size. Entering a negative value will indicate the percentage. So if we enter negative 25, it would mean that AMI Broker will enter a position of 25% of the portfolio. So if we enter positive value, let's say 25,000, it will be treated as a 25,000 position. So another important thing is the position score. Here, this is used by AmiBroker to determine which stocks to enter when multiple buy and sell signals happen at the same time. Since we have set a value of position size of 25% and max positions of 4, only 4 active trades will be open at any given time. In our example, we have set to prioritize the higher RSI value. So let's say there are 10 buy signals on 10 different names that happen at the same time. AmiBroker will only enter those which have the 4 highest RSI value. So after you add this, click on Save. So let's go back to the analysis window, specifying the names and the date range. You'll need to specify which names you would like to backtest. So this is the option. You can backtest on all symbols or the currently selected symbol or a specific group. So let's say we want to test on a select group of symbols. So we can create a new watch list by click on Windows, then Symbols, Watch List, then right click, New Watch List. Let's say we want to test our buy and sell signals with a specific list of stocks. So for example, let's use this one. So this is a trading competition by Investagrams, and we want to add. So to add the stocks, we could add the selected symbol or type in symbols. So here, we enter one or more tickers to add, comma separated. So let's add those. Here. After we add this, let's close this one. So if we want to test it, we apply to the filter. Click on the funnel icon. Then let's select the watch list Investagrams. Click on OK. So for our example, we set the range. So range is the from 2 dates. Let's set it for the past 2 years. So let's run the backtest. So after clicking on the backtest button, it will now run the test and show you the results based on the rules you have given it. This will run it on the portfolio testing mode, meaning it will select the symbols based on the position score and your maximum position size. In our example, after 2 years, our portfolio would have grown by an additional 100,000. I made run the backtester. So we now run the backtester by clicking on the backtest button. It will now run the test and show you the results based on the rules that you have given. This will run it on portfolio testing mode, meaning it will select the symbols based on the position score and your maximum position size. So here in our example, our portfolio would have grown by an additional around 90,000 based on the result of backtesting. There's a discrepancy between the result here and the presentation since I made this on a different laptop which has a more recent data. So here you can see these are the names which it has entered. So the position value is roughly 25% of the portfolio which we initially set for 100,000. So here you can see that it only holds a maximum of 4 stocks. Then it chooses which ones to buy based on the signals that occur. So let's see, let's see this one, Vita. Here was able to have a gain of 25%. So show here. So if you right click on it, you could see show arrows for all raw signals. So here, so it bought it on April 10 and sold it April 24. So when we click on the backtest button, it runs the backtester on all the symbols in your filter. So here we set it to the watch list Instagrams. So there's another option if we want to run the backtester for all the individual stocks. So Ami Broker will now apply the rules, assuming that it is only allowed to trade one symbol for the entire duration. For AC, the first signal occurred on January 2017. And these are the trades. If you're only allowed to trade one name for the whole duration, this is how it will enter it. So you can see if you followed the rules and traded only AC, you would have lost around 4,000. But if you have traded Annie for the past 2 years, you would have gained 3,651. So let's zoom out. Click show. So these are how it entered and exited the trades. So here you can see, here you can use the backtester to test the rules for entering a single stock only. So this one. So if we entered IMI, initially it would have been a loss, but after a few trades, we end up earning a net of 4,836. We could also only apply it to the current symbol. There. It would be the same.